Errand!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Errand. Errand, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing shoots down the stairs.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up. I need to sneak around behind it. It'll be a tough fight if I take that thing head on. A heavy weapon. That can help. Snow's coming down heavy. Shield's down! It's on the move!
Boy, did you pick the wrong fight.
No more shots left.
Aloy, can you hit this thing with acid?
Weapon. I could use it against the Spectre.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. Stash that in the plate. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Aloy.
Yeah,
You mean, but isn't guess this
a little.
Varl said
Maybe. I need to get going.
may the land
Aloy.
there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information. About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago? That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed. So far, Zenith established a colony world after all. Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable. Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves? Not their descendants. What? Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know? How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. But why? When they took me on missions with them, I saw they didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so then they can redesign it. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll... The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to train you. And you? Well, they told me I was born to interface. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot. So you know about the It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. They were some of the most affluent and powerful. Gerard commands them. He's the one who the others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end... Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah. You mentioned the Zenith setup. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I couldn't see anything outside. But I repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre Patrol. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather material. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system. All I was ever told was that I've speculated that it was an extra, or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection. The Zeniths never told you any... They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age. How did you... Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. Then I saw you. And I thought that maybe... So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to... Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function. The one the rebels killed. Outside the facility. Verbena's dead? I'm looking into it. Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they... Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artifact. The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated. They must have used a stored. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her. That wasn't part of the archive. You said you spent years studying in a training interface, but only the parts I was. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign. Wait, those names. They were designed. The Zeniths have a copy, so it still exists. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information to have all that knowledge. All right, I think. So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's found? How did you know? Optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions. What? You don't have Hephaestus? Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. Coming here was a mistake. They're going to find. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're not. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science. Okay. Well, I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual. I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Welcome back.
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them, use it to reconnect them, and restore the display.
Error. Data missing. Error. Drone feed disconnected.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Ta-da!
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know.
There is something. It's about the land.
You said you want.
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the land gods, they're deranged.
That's great.
Maybe. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land god. Gaia showed me a way around. We need components called control cores. Machines similar.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought?
Yes. Gaia helped.
So, kill the machines, get the control.
If all goes well. But
we'll do it together.
bless you, Aloy.
I'll let you know when I...
Good. If we...
Red, you won't believe what I've got to tell you.
Well, don't have to worry about running out.
Lots of things going on around here, Savior.
Are the children all right?
At least I'm trying to help.
How? By making yourself Karja.
Oh,
I'm
hi.
learning to hunt.
There are people in need. I could use your help.
What do you need?
A squad of Tanakh is holed up in the cave to the south. I think they're in trouble. At least one of them is injured. I'm headed there to offer help. But with the Tanakh, such an offer... Will you come with me? I saw you speak before the chorus, so I know you can be persuasive. And if things get out of hand...
Isn't there someone in Plains?
Not with Tanakh rebels prowling our borders. No one wants to get involved.
I have some other...
Yes, I'm headed...
We're on for a tea ceremony today, right?
We should trade.
Gotta repair the data I have on plow horns before I can override them.
Hey, how goes it?
Walkers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise. That's from my stash when I need it.
There you are. The squad of Tanakh is camped inside. They're still in need of help.
You there! This camp belongs to Eagles.
At ease, Eagle.
You know the parlay.
Let us in so we can...
So far, so good.
Long... This one was blinded.
Boy.
Looks like your training mission didn't... We're here to help. If you want it.
How does an Utaru know we're on a training mission?
He knew how to request a parlay, too.
He's not Utaru. A veteran.
I didn't think...
We don't need help.
Could have fooled me, judging...
Sister. It sounds like they just want to help.
What have we got to lose?
What do you need?
Supplies.
Dried meat, ammunition...
A lot of provisions for a trip back to the desert.
Everything we need is at a huge cache of war.
The route.
When our forces drove the Karja, they made sure the Kestrels felt the loss.
Marshal Canera shot a score of fleeing Karja from the top of Riverwatch, and her squad gathered the loot. It's all just sitting up there.
Deadly machines are... And the ruin itself is...
You think machines and rotting ruins are...
No. But your injuries are.
This is our mission.
Fine.
Fine. The three of you, hold position.
Be safe, sister.
I should rest up.
Where's she off?
Wait for the convoy.
Let her be. We'll wait for her return.
Good, you're back. I think I fell asleep listening to this farm. The ruin is this way. Once we get those supplies, everything will be fine.
So you say.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your brother's condition is...
That's not your problem, farmer.
So you say.
Stop saying that.
Calm down. We're trying to help, remember?
So you say.
We'll have to cut across the river. Avoid the outlaw camp.
It's an extra trek.
There are strangers in these lands. Just like you.
Hope to catch you soon! Nora, coming by.
You told me You told me we'd be... Well, I found this, didn't I? It's a tray. By the sun, man! Not even the most accomplished crafters of Meridian could pull off... I wonder what the old ones served on... It's a tray. Who are you? Rushavid. This is the savior of Meridian. You've come for them, haven't you?
Them?
The relics! The lake is full of them. Something big happened.
You mind if I take a look? That's a lot of data.
Should we be sending for a healer?
Whatever this is, it all points to something called a mobile cover system.
Oh! You mean...
No. More like something that could come... Where did you find this?
The dig site,
Which is now crawling with... Unless they magically disappear.
Don't you want to find out what actually...
Maybe we still can. What drew you to this?
Every good expedition. When the Tanakh chased our forces out of the... I knew as soon as...
A promise that has...
Those who are patient.
There's plenty of ruins in the east.
Ah! Well, while my colleagues... Loquacious Gendas. Why, I'll be as...
You don't seem to
I sell artifacts, ideally trinkets that are...
You can be so boring.
Somebody's gotta pay for X, and so far we haven't found it.
So you got attacked by...
It was horrifying. I saw a glint in the water and it was the tray. I barely escaped with my life.
I was there. You actually had a...
Easy for you to say, In any event, I had hoped they're supposed to be the best delving crew.
Instead, all they do is moan about... Not a chance unless we can find some booty to...
Where's this dig? Seems like the best place to start. Maybe I can figure out what
The site is just behind... I knew. Imagine what stories you'll bring.
Hopefully just the...
The sun has truly shined upon us this day.
I should go to that dig site Gentis mentioned. Clear out those machines and look for any clues on this mobile cover system.
Just what we need. Read. Stay in this sun-forsaken place.
Your enemies will quake at the sight.
Bet a dyer would be interested in this.
Around it.
How are you?
Are you buying or selling today?
Refreshing, I guess.
Good, you're back. I think I fell asleep listening to this farmer.
I heard that, Eagle.
Something wrong?
I hate getting wet.
Tough as a ravager, this one.
I heard that. We're here.
The entrance should be right under that arch.
Locked. Not getting in that way.
Let's check around the side.
Pack's full, but my stash has room.
Machine. I'm going in.
No. Aloy's on point. Follow her lead.
Shut that machine down quickly, shut they, no? That's the last of them.
I had that.
Give credit where credit is due, young one.
Maybe I would have handled it better if I wasn't busy covering you, old man.
Aren't I lucky?
I'll gather these while I can.
I guess the farmer hasn't lost all his fighting spirit. Supplies should be up there. Taller than I thought.
What?